Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the today's class. So today let us start our second lesson. What is our second lesson? Types of software. So in this lesson we are going to learn about the software. So let us start. Software. Software means what? It is a program. What is a program? A program is a set of instructions through which we tell the computer to do a specific task. Okay, this software is classified into different types. So let us see what are those. See, first of all, this particular software is divided into two types. What are those? System software, application software. The system software is further divided into another 5 types. What are those? BIOS, operating system, utility programs, library programs, and programming language translators. And this application software is divided into 2 types. Standard software, customized software. Okay. Now let us see the examples of utility programs. Disk formatter, file compression, and firewall. File compression means what? It will be reducing the file into a smaller size. That means compressing the whole file into a small size. For example, take RAR, WinRAR, these kind of applications you have been listening. ZIP, okay. And next, programming language translators. It is divided into 3 types: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. So today let us start. What is a system software? Let us see what is a system software. System software. This particular software is designed to run the computer's hardware and application programs. Okay. Application programs means what are the applications that are available on our computer system. Computer's hardware means what are the devices, physical components of a computer are called as hardware. Okay. Next, it is also responsible for giving the instructions to what? All the physical components that are connected to a computer system, as well as other software programs also. Okay. In other words, it is designed in such a way the computer hardware can be operated and also provide a platform for running application software. Okay. Next, this particular system software has some functions. Let us see what are those functions. So, this particular system software will be monitoring the data and instructions. Okay. What it will be doing? It will be monitoring the data and instructions. How the data and instructions are given? Through the input devices. What are the input devices? Keyboard, mouse, scanner. Okay. Next, monitors the effective use of various hardware resources, and it will also monitor the effective use of various hardware resources. Various hardware resources means what? CPU, peripherals. Peripherals means what? Physical components that are connected to a computer system are also called as peripherals, and it will also be managing the memory also. Okay. Next one, it will be supporting the development and execution of an application software. For example, any kind of application is there in our mobile phone. First of all, what they will be doing while designing a computer application software? First of all, they will be trying to develop that particular software. That means by bringing newer versions and newer features and all. Execution means whether all those developments of features, whatever they have been done, all are working properly or not. That is what called as execution. Okay. Next, effectively using the primary and secondary memory for optimal performance. That means it will be using the memory. That means primary memory means RAM and ROM. Secondary memory means using the secondary storage devices such as pen drive, hard disk, DVD, CD and all. Okay. So it will be effectively using, that means it will be using in a nice way so that it can improve the system's performance. Okay. Next, as we already have discussed, the system software is divided into several types. What are those? BIOS, operating system, utility programs, library programs, and programming language translators. So let us see what is a BIOS. BIOS means what? Basic input or output system. What is meant by BIOS? Basic input or output system. It is also called as system BIOS. What is this BIOS? It is a small program which is responsible for controlling the devices that are connected to a computer system. Okay. Where is this particular BIOS located? It is located on a chip inside a computer system. So what does it do? Whenever we turn on a computer system, this particular BIOS will first conduct a hardware check. What is that particular hardware check process called as? Post. What is meant by post? Power on self-test. What is meant by post? Power on self-test. What is this post called as? Basic hardware check. Okay. Why this particular check is done? Because it will be checking whether all the devices that are connected to a computer system are working properly or not. Okay. And then it will be loading the operating system into a RAM. Okay, children. And next, what it does? It will be managing the data flow between the computer operating system and the devices that are connected to a computer system. What are the devices that are connected to a computer system? Hard disk, video card, keyboard, mouse, and printer. Okay. So what does it does? It will be first performing a basic hardware check which is called as post. What does this post will be doing? It will be checking whether all the attached devices are working properly or not. Once that particular test is done, then only it will be loading the operating system into the RAM. And it will also be responsible for managing the data flow between the computer operating system and the attached devices. What are those attached devices? Hard disk, video card, keyboard, mouse, and printer. Okay. Next, this particular BIOS, it is also responsible for storing the date, time, and system configuration information. Where is this system configuration information available? It is available on a battery powered non-volatile memory chip. What is the chip called as? CMOS. CMOS means what? Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Okay. I hope you all understood today's class, children. If any doubt, you can contact me. You will be given an assignment, complete it on time and submit it to me in time. Okay. Please mention your name, class and section also. Thank you, children.